How's it going, everybody? How the hell are you? I'm the nerdy Jock Nick Angle, and welcome back to Jock Talk, baby. All right, let's jump right into this one, okay? It's NHL, it's the semifinals, and holy cow, the New York Islanders pushing to Game 7 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. What a game last night. Are you kidding me? Down 2-0, just pulling all the way back to push overtime and then to win it. What a game. What a game in Game 6 at the Coliseum last night. Fantastic to watch, and I'm so glad that the Tampa Bay Lightnings and the New York Islanders get to see just how terrible Chris Lee really is. Yeah, Montreal and Vegas had him Game 3 and 4, and nobody knew what a penalty was. And then New York and Tampa Bay had him last night, and nobody still knew what a penalty was. Well, you know what, common denominator and all that, maybe the NHL should probably look at it and, I don't know, stop putting him out there. Tonight, Game 6, Montreal, Vegas, it's St. Jean-Baptiste Day. It's the day of reckoning for the Vegas Golden Knights. That's right, everybody. I said it. Montreal's taking it home. They're a perfect 4-0 in elimination games. They're taking it home tonight, baby. Everybody who said that Vegas won on Game 4 and they weren't going to lose another game, eat it! Yes! I'm really, you know what? I've been calm about this team and I've been, hey, let's see, and we don't know. And man, the last 2 games, they have been so good. Yes, they lost Game 4, but they won Game 5 in dominant fashion. They are just getting better. I don't care who Vegas puts in net at this point, because I don't even think they know. Montreal's taking it, baby. You heard it here first. They're taking Game 6. We're going to the Stanley Cup Finals. I don't give a hoot who we're facing. It could be Tampa. It could be the Islanders. I don't care. Bring them on, baby. We are going. This is it. This is the year. Maybe. We'll see. And in other NHL news, maybe not so exciting, the Kraken, the Seattle Kraken, have named their head coach, and it's Hextall. Or Hextall, Heckhall. Heck, it doesn't matter. Why? Why is this guy their new head coach? There were so many other good choices, and they went with him? Sure, I guess. I don't know. I mean, whatever. It's a new franchise. Nobody even knows who's playing for them. Go ahead. Have fun. Fill your boots. It doesn't matter. And now on to the Toronto Blue Jays. And hey, even a bad team can make you look good, right? Yes. We almost thought it was going to fall off the cliff there when they lost the first game to Baltimore. But hey, they came out to play in the next couple. They are 5-1 in their last 6 games. They've won the 2 series. They sweep the Miami Marlins, which, you know, who can't hit and make our bullpen look Cy Young worthy. But it doesn't matter. We're back in it. We've got the Orioles again starting tonight. The bullpen still needs to be addressed. Yes, maybe there's some minor moves, and I've certainly changed my mind on this a little bit. You absolutely have to address the bullpen because it's becoming, you know, a real sticking point. And maybe there's some, maybe you don't have to give up too much. Maybe there's like guys in your, you know, 30th in your projections, but you're not giving up your top 10. Now, we don't know what the asking price is from other teams, which is always, it makes this always sort of, you don't know, because we're guessing. It's all a guessing game. We're not getting anything from the head office. We've got one guy in our GM who's saying, yeah, we might make a move, and this and that. And then we've got the president saying we're not going all in, and it's very confusing. It's very mixed signals. We don't know what's going on, but Blue Jays fans, just buckle up. Hold on tight and ride this thing because this is fun to watch. The numbers are up across the country in terms of watching Blue Jays. I'm glad the Blue Jays are back in the conversation. It was only a few years ago that we were back in the playoffs after 20-something odd years. It's fantastic. Starting pitching, I think Anthony Kay is going tonight, so we'll see what happens. Man, just great to watch. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., what can't you say about this guy leading the team in all categories at this point? all the categories that mean anything. But there's somebody else out there in Major League Baseball that it's hard to get games because they start later and they're on the West Coast. Shohei Ohtani. Oh, Showtime Ohtani. More like it. Here's a guy who not only has 23 home runs, but is pitching a sub-3 ERA. I mean, wow. And it's almost kind of like Little League again. You remember when you used to be a pitcher and then you would go and hit, and you had those guys that were, well, I had played against some guys that we had a pitcher who was also the home run leader in our league. I mean, it's too bad that we don't get to see a lot of them. I'd like for the Angels to come out here more often, but they're on the West Coast, and it's the same issue that you have in every sport, is sometimes there's just somebody on the West Coast that is absolutely fantastic, and you don't get to see a lot of them. But at least we have the internet now. We can watch up clips and check things out. But Shohei Ohtani, ooh, show me more of that. All right, guys, F1 this weekend. We are in Hungary for this race. It is round number 8 between Hamilton and Verstappen. Yeah, these two are the big dogs in F1, and it is so awesome to see an actual race, an actual competition for the Drivers' Championship and even the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull, big weekend last weekend. Absolutely great race. This weekend, I mean, Hungary, great course. Red Bull Ring. You gotta look at, Red Bull again having another big weekend because Mercedes is having some issues. I don't know what it is, but they got to figure some stuff out. Now, forecast last time I checked, it looks like it might get a little wet. We'll see. That always brings just chaos, and Hamilton is very good when it's wet out. Yeah, probably one of the best, if not the best, in the wet. This guy, I mean, he took pole last year in the wet at this particular track. I'm looking at the midfield at this point. I think McLaren has been doing a fabulous job. Ricciardo looks like he's finally figured this McLaren out. He has said it is a bit of a tricky drive. But man, and also F1 in North America on the Fan 590 Good Show, they had Horner on from Red Bull, the team principal of Red Bull, on the radio show. A little radio show from Toronto, and we've got the Constructors' Championship leader on the show. I mean, I think that's fantastic. I think it's great for the growth of F1 and maybe some more races here in North America as opposed to just Montreal, which, hey, great place to go watch racing, great place to go watch hockey, great place to go in general. But I would love to see a couple more races. And I think F1, this is a market that they want to tap into. Obviously, they are big everywhere in Europe and in Asia and Saudi Arabia. I mean, they're Middle East. They're big. This is the one place where I don't think they've become that big. It's NASCAR, it's Indy, and that's pretty much it as far as our racing goes. But I think this can be huge for them with the Netflix series. I think this is great. Toronto radio, we're bringing it in. I love how the guys on Good Show have embraced the Netflix series and embraced F1. It's great to turn on the radio and listen to it and hear people talking about it again. So, way to go, F1. Fantastic with the Netflix show. Everything this weekend is going to be cool. I'm excited. I hope you are. You guys let me know in the comments below how excited you are for this weekend. All right, guys, and last but not least, finishing off June, Pride Month, I have got to touch on, I want to give a shout out to Carl Nassib, the first active NFL player, first active player in the 4 major sports to come out as gay. I think this is absolutely fantastic, super powerful, and he's sitting here talking about representation and having kids see people who represent them in sports, in every other walk of life. And I had to really think about this because for those of us who are maybe more liberal-minded and who look at somebody who comes out as gay and go, oh, great, cool, and kind of move on with our lives because we're accepting of it, and we accept the person for who they are. I had to sort of step back and realize that this is so much more than that. That representation really is such an important thing in all walks of life for everyone. Everyone wants to see themselves in their heroes and in places where they, are watching movies or watching sports. You want to see somebody like you and dream that you can do what that person is doing. And for Carl to come out and he's a private person, so he's not doing it for notoriety. He's just like, hey, this is me. I think it's just fantastic. I think it's great for the growth of the human race. I think it's great for the growth and progress of sport. I know growing up, for me, and again, maybe a little bit more liberal-minded than some, but for me, I could care less if you were gay, if you were straight, if you were bi. It didn't matter when it came to sports. When it came to sports, I was going to go to war with the guy next to me. Didn't matter who you were, didn't matter what else was going on. I didn't care what was happening outside of the room. I cared about the guy in there. Are you willing to go to the limit? Are you willing to do what it takes to win the game? That's what mattered to me. And I'm sure that's what matters to Carl and what matters to his teammates. But I think still, this is such a great step, such a big step forward. And again, June, Pride Month, absolutely fantastic. I'm super supportive of that, of anyone who wants to come out, who is scared. Know that there are people out here in this world that are behind you, that support you, and let's just keep going. Let's keep moving forward. The progress is there, and I think this is just a great day. And I wanted to shout it out. I wanted to give Carl super props for this and just keep balling out. And again, I think even his jersey has now become the number one selling jersey in the NFL since this announcement too. So, hey, there are people out there that support it. There are people out there that support him and support the LGBTQ plus community. I think it's fantastic. So awesome. Happy Pride Month, everyone. And let's keep rocking. Go Habs, go tonight. That's it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for checking us out. Again, hit that like button, smack that subscribe. Remember, guys, it's completely free. All you need is an account on YouTube. We're just trying to grow this channel, baby. We're just trying to get out there and make things happen. But remember, guys, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, it's always game time. Let's go, baby!